Have you ever been deep into coding, only to be stopped in your tracks by an error message? It's frustrating, right? If you've encountered the message about the React-Native Navigator being deprecated, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle this issue and get you back on track. I totally understand how annoying it is when you're trying to build your app and suddenly you hit a wall with a deprecated component. You're not alone in this. Many developers have faced the same challenge. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently reported, "I get the following error. Navigator is deprecated and has been removed from this package." They mentioned that it can now be installed from React-Native Deprecated custom components, but even after updating, the issue persists. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this together. So what's going on here? The React-Native team has deprecated the Navigator component, which means it's no longer supported in the latest versions. This can be confusing, especially if you're in the middle of a project. But don't worry, we'll walk through the steps to resolve this. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you avoid similar issues in the future. To resolve the issue with the deprecated Navigator, the user should first ensure they have the correct package installed. They need to check if the React-Native Deprecated custom components package is properly included in their project. Next, the user should update their import statements in the main.js file. They need to ensure they are importing the Navigator from the correct package. After updating the imports, the user should check the render scene function to ensure it correctly references the routes defined in their application. Finally, the user should test the application to confirm that the Navigator is functioning as expected. They can do this by running the application and navigating through the routes. Fun fact, did you know that the term deprecated comes from the Latin word deprecare, which means to pray against? In programming, it means that a feature is no longer recommended for use. So let's pray against those deprecated components. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user suggests switching to Stack Navigator as an alternative. They provide a simple example where you can define your screens and navigate between them using the Stack Navigator from the React Navigation package. That's the end of that answer. Let's see another perspective. One user suggests that if you're encountering the Navigator deprecation error without intending to use it, it might be due to an import statement like import star from React Native. This can trigger the error. Instead, they recommend importing only the specific components you need, like this. Import specific components from React Native. Here's the tip I promised. Always check the official documentation for updates on components you're using. This can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve the Navigator deprecation issue. Remember, keeping your dependencies updated is key to a smooth development process. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video on navigating React Native effectively.